Hello everyone. Not only is the rapture a process, but the pattern of that process is on full display in 2 Kings chapter 2. In this video, I want to show you how that passage perfectly confirms that our persistence in watching for the rapture with a special respect for what Jesus has been revealing through Joshua Malekla, this persistence is taking us through the rapture process leading to our evacuation from the earth. I think when you see where we are now in that pattern of the Bible's rapture process, you will see how close we are to the end of it. We are going to look closely at the first half of 2 Kings 2. There we have the story of Elijah's rapture. It would be best if you paused the video and read the passage for yourself before continuing. Welcome back. Notice how the story begins. And it came to pass, when the Lord would take up Elijah into heaven by a whirlwind, that Elijah went with Elisha from Gilgal. We know that by this point Elijah was fully directed by and obedient to the Lord. Wherever he went was at the Lord's direction. So when Elijah left Gilgal, we should understand that he did so at the Lord's express direction. Notice what time he left, when the Lord would take up Elijah into heaven. According to the text, it was time to rapture Elijah. He was at Gilgal. Notice that at this time the Lord intended to rapture Elijah, yet instead of just rapturing him, the Lord commenced the process of Elijah's rapture. This process involved a journey from Gilgal to Bethel to Jericho and finally to the Jordan River, about a marathon worth of walking overall. The process must have taken Elijah the whole day to complete. Besides the geographical waymarks of Elijah's rapture process, other key details of the story would be, of course, number 1, Elijah, the one to be raptured. Number 2, Elisha, the one left behind to become the prophet's successor. Number 3, the sons of the prophets who kept pointing out the day of the rapture. And number 4, a miraculous crossing of the Jordan, reminding us of the Exodus and also of the entrance to the promised land. At 3 successive waymarks of Elijah's rapture process, he tells the one to be left behind, "Tarry here." Each time the one to be left behind refuses to wait as told, and keeps following the one to be taken. 2 different times, the sons of the prophets tell the one to be left behind the date of the rapture and get shushed by him. At the 4th waymark of the rapture process, the waters miraculously part, and the one to be raptured and the one to be left behind pass over on dry ground, like what happened at the Exodus or what happened under Joshua when God's people entered the promised land. Notice that the sons of the prophets, aka the rapture date setters, are looking on as they were anticipating something like this to happen at this time. But still no rapture. There is still a little walking to do, even beyond this 4th waymark, the Jordan. Then, all of a sudden, the rapture of Elijah leaves Elisha behind. So what does this mean to us today? So much! As far as I can tell, the antitype of this biblical pattern of the rapture process, currently ongoing, is now almost completely fulfilled. Joshua Malekla and others, being the good sons of the prophets that they are, have now told those to be left behind a date of the rapture twice, September 23 through 24, and then October 16 through 17. Now we have been shushed by them on both occasions, judging from the comment sections of various videos. The 2 dates Joshua was given and has proclaimed are clearly Roman calendar dates. Months by the names September and October do not exist on any other calendars. I asked Google the question, which calendars have months named September and October? Google's AI summary response stated, the Gregorian calendar and its predecessor, the Julian calendar, both feature months named September and October. If Jesus had wanted us to consider dates on the Hebrew or Enoch calendar or others, then he could have easily said on the 23rd and 24th of the 7th month to Joshua. But what he said was, on the 23rd and 24th of September. So this prediction set us up to expect the rapture on the Gregorian calendar date, September 23 through 24, 2025, and when this passed, we naturally looked to the Julian calendar date, September 23 through 24, 2025, which was October 6 through 7, 2025. About a week after this passed, Joshua was shown by Jesus that the rapture would be on October 16 through 17, which originally set us up to highly anticipate these dates on the Gregorian calendar. And now that time has passed as well, so clearly the most reasonable expectation for those of us who believe Jesus said all this to Joshua would be to highly anticipate October 29 through 30, which is October 16 through 17 on the Julian calendar. I definitely do expect something huge to happen this October 29 through 30. It will be the 4th waymark of our rapture process, parallel to Elijah and Elisha arriving at the Jordan River. Interestingly enough, immediately after each of the 3 previous rapture process waymarks we've experienced, that is, just after September 24, October 7, and October 17, those to be raptured told those fixing to be left behind, "Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it." And of course, those fixing to be left behind refused to be patient each time. Yet they continued to follow those to be raptured each time as well. I know this because I still see people in my comment section regularly who apparently remain subscribed to my channel just to confront and combat it. I just delete their comments if I don't have time to carefully reply. Sorry, Elisha, but I believe you will be filled with a double portion of my spirit someday, very soon, whether I helpfully respond to your unhelpful comment now or not. In closing, I want to point out that the 4 waymarks of Elijah's rapture process, Gilgal, Bethel, Jericho, and the Jordan River, are a clear half-candlestick manifestation of the gospel pattern. I'm going to put links in the description box to the first 4 short videos of my gospel pattern series. I made this series in 2022, and given what is presented in this video, it is all now more relevant than ever. So please go check that out for a much deeper understanding of why the rapture must be a process according to Scripture and what that process looks like. God bless.